Hello, welcome to the weekly review of my daughter's 529 plan. I don't think I ever showed this screen before, but I thought it might be interesting to see the statistics that the 529 plan has in terms of people and how much they typically save. So if you look here, you see the modest saver saves $900 per year. Most savers is $2,400 per year. The top 25% of savers is 5,600, and then the top 10% of savers is 10,600. I always think just these stats are just really interesting to view and kind of compare myself in terms of, okay, am I in a certain percentage or between a certain group of people in terms of saving. But honestly, I think anything you can put towards the education and well-being of your child is always a positive thing. Like, even if you can only put like $20 a month over the next 18 years, trust me, that is better than doing nothing. Okay, so back on track. The balance in my daughter's 529 is $12,949.41. Last week, the balance was barely over 12,000. I think it was like $1.41 over 12,000, and I was just so convinced that it was going to go back down into the 11s just because the stock market has just given me enough anxiety, and I've just completely given up on it in terms of when it's going to rebound. So I just now have the mentality of I'm going to just keep on investing every month consistently and just have faith in the stock market that in the future it will rebound and all of these contributions that I've been making will make sense, even though they might not feel like they make sense right now. Okay, let's look at the contributions. Actually, before we do that, so you can see here my 2023 year-to-date contribution is $400. Last year, I contributed $8,780. So let's actually go back and see where that, okay, so that puts me above the top 25% of savers, but below the top 10%. So I'm somewhere in between there in terms of contribution for the year. So that's pretty good. So again, $400. So we have a long way to go in terms of trying to meet or beat what we did in 2022. I don't think I'll be able to match what I did in 2022 just based off the annual contribution total that I sort of calculated for this year, just because this year the priority is for me to just put a lot of my funds into my home down payment fund so that I can actually buy a home for my daughter and I. So I would be shocked if I even get into the 8,000s, much less to like surpass what I did in 2022. But that's where we are right now, $400. I'm really happy about that. Really proud of it. Gonna keep on going. Let's look at the contributions for the past week. So on January 9th, I was able to deposit $110. That's the $99 plus $11 together. There's a 90-10 split between the growth stock index portfolio and the aggressive growth portfolio. On January 13th, I was able to put in $250, and that same split happened here. So that's pretty good for this week. What is that? I'm not the best at math. That's $360 for the week. So not too shabby at all. And if we just look at the performance of the account, so overall, I'm still down. So you see here, I've put in $13,931.22, but the balance is not that. So I'm actually down $981.81. So I don't know when that will be a positive number, but that's where I am currently. I don't have any upcoming deposits for the week. I'm not sure where I'm going to get money to put a deposit for next week, but I've told myself that at a minimum, I need to find $25 to put into this account. So whether that is I just eat less food and therefore take the money that I would have spent on the food and just deposit in here. That's probably most likely what I'll end up doing, but for sure I'm holding myself accountable to put in at least $25 every week into this account. All right, this is where we are. I'm really excited about 2023. It'd be so awesome if the stock market can rebound and this account can get, with my contributions plus growth, can get into the 20s, like 20,000s. That would be awesome, but we'll see what happens. As always, I'll have you join me on the journey, so I'll talk to you next week. Bye.